First, reminder theorem, advanced level which we discussed. Next type which we are going to discuss, integral solutions for linear equations. First, before we discuss these problem, one important key points. Find the number of natural number solutions. Natural number solutions. Natural number solutions. Natural numbers are the numbers which can be counted, which is nothing but 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on up to infinite. 0 is not counted. This is also called as, in integers take only positive numbers, positive integral solutions. Positive integral solutions and natural numbers both are same. Positive integral solutions and natural numbers both are same. And what is the other thing? Find the whole number solutions. Whole number solutions. Whole numbers are nothing but 0 and natural numbers. Whole numbers are nothing but 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. So in integers there are negative, there is 0 and there is positive. Negative we should not count it. So whole numbers are also called as non-negative integral solutions. Non-negative integral solutions. So the question can also be asked as, find the number of non-negative integral solutions and positive integral solutions. Positive integral solutions are called as natural numbers. Non-negative integral solutions are called as whole numbers. I hope it is clear, right? Next one. These key point 1 and 2, just to explain the domain of natural numbers and explain the domain of whole number solutions. Key point 3, key point 1 and 2, I am sure it is clear. Key point 3, key point 3, key point 3. If ax plus by equivalent to k is there, if ax plus by equivalent to k, what is that case we are discussing? Both a comma b are factors of right hand side. Both a comma b are factors of k. If I take the above example, 3 is a factor of 60, 4 is also a factor of 60. What we are discussing is what happens when the coefficient of x and y both are factors of right hand side. 3 is a factor of 60, 4 is a factor of 60. Now, let me increase x by b. A into x plus b. AB, y will decrease by a. Am I right? If x is increased by b, y is decreasing by a. If x is decreased by b, y is increasing by a. Am I right? If x is increased by b, y is decreased by a. If x is increasing by b, y is decreasing by a. If x is decreasing by b, y is increasing by a. Please make a note of this point. If x is increasing by b, y is decreasing by a. X is decreasing by b, y will be increased by a. I hope the idea is clear, right? Third point. Fourth point, right? Idea clear? First, what is a natural number solution? What is an whole number solution? What is the relationship between x and y? X increases, y will decrease. They both are inversely related, not exactly inversely proportional. Proportion means it should be the same value. If x is increased by b, y should also decrease by b. They are inversely related. One increases, another decreases. One decreases, another increases. X and y are inversely related. X and y are inversly related. X and y are inversely related. Key point 3 clear? Now I will solve the question using traditional method. Method 1. Then I will discuss method 2 and method 3. Method 1. 3x plus 4y equivalent to 60. 3x plus 4y equivalent to 60. Tabular method. Tabular method. Tabular method. take a table for x and y. Take a table for x and y. Start with y value 0, you will end with x value 0. Start with x value 0, you will end with y value 0. If I start with y value 0, 3x equivalent to 60, x is 20. Now x will decrease by 4 or increase by 4. If I increase by 4, 20 plus 4 is 24. Y will decrease by 3. 0 minus 3 is minus 3. But the question is natural number solution and an whole number solution. It cannot take a negative value. So this case I am not taking because it is getting into a negative value. I will not take negative value. So instead of x increasing by 4, y decreasing by 3, I will do our reverse case. X is decreased by 4, 16, y increased by 3. 16 3. X is decreased by 4, y is increased by 3. X is decreased by 4, y is increased by 3. X is decreased by 4, y is increased by 3. X is decreased by 4, y is increased by 3. Now if you observe, I told you that if I start with y value 0, I will end with x value 0. If I start with y 0, I will end with x 0. So I got all the, how many doublets are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whole numbers also include 0. So whole number solutions are, there are 6 doublets. What do you mean by natural number solutions? Natural number solutions, that means 0 cases should be excluded. This case is excluded, this case is excluded. Natural number solutions is 4. Whole number solution is 6. Natural number solution is 4. First question, because we started with what, right? How to find out. What we are doing here, we are just counting and we are telling the answer. Whole number solutions is 6. Natural number solutions is 4. Idea clear? This is method 1. But in the exam, you are not expected to solve it in the tabular method. You are counting everything and saying the answer, right? You are not expected to count it. Method 2, ANC method. I hope it is clear. Method 2. Method 2. Method 2. ANC method, which can be solved it in seconds. Just by looking at a question itself, you will get the answer. ANC method, how to solve the question in less time and less space. AX plus BY equivalent to K. First thing, this equation should be in its simplest form. This equation should be in its simplest form. What do you mean by simplest form? HCF of A comma B should be 1. That means A comma B should be coprime. A comma B should be coprime. Now write down this. I will explain the proof also. Gap between two integral solutions. Gap between two integral solutions is given by K by A into B. Gap between two integral solutions is given by K by A into B when both A comma B are factors of K. If the left hand side coefficients of X and Y are the factors of the right hand side, gap between two integral solutions is given by K by A into B, which I will prove it also. So here in this question, 60 by 12 is 5. 60 by 12 is 5. If there are 2 gaps are there, there are totally 3 solutions. If there are 5 gaps are there, totally there are 6 solutions, out of which x0, y0, 2 cases are eliminated. So 4 is nothing but a natural number solution, 6 is nothing but a whole number solution. I hope the idea is clear. Gap between two integral solutions is given by K by A into B when it is valid, when both A comma B are factors of right hand side and A and B are co-primes to each other. Co-prime to each other means there exists no factor common other than 1. So directly you can write 60 by 12 is 5. How you got it? That also I will explain using method 3. From where you got k by a into b. K by a into b. I hope the idea is clear. This is formed because of the coordinate geometry. 3x plus 4y equivalent to 60. This is nothing but 3x by 60 plus 4y by 60 equivalent to 1. This is nothing but x by 20 plus y by 15 equivalent to 1. If I take a Cartesian plane, x coordinate is nothing but 20 comma 0. Y coordinate is nothing but 0 comma 15. Already we took the values. Let me take the values. X is 20, y is 0. Next is 16, 3. Next is 12, 6. Next is 8, 9. Next is 4, 12. These are all the points. Now see here. If you observe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 gaps are there. If 5 gaps are there means total how many points are there? 6. Out of which x is 0, y is 0 is eliminated. Y is 0 is eliminated. Why the difference between non-negative and negative? It is 2. I hope it is clear. So non-negative it is nothing but non-negative or and whole number solutions. It is nothing but 6, and a natural number solution, it is nothing but a 4. Non-negative it is 6 and a natural number it is 4. I hope the idea is clear. First one, how you got that k by a into b. In fact, there is one more method that also will help you to tell the answer orally. Method 3. Please write down method 3. You don't need to count the values of x and y. Method 3. Now see here. A plus b equivalent to 4. A plus b equivalent to 4 means there are 4 balls. There are 3 gaps. Out of 3 gaps, select any one gap. I will get a solution. 3c1 is 3. What are the solutions? 1 plus 3, 2 plus 2 and 3 plus 1. A plus b equivalent to 4. If 4 balls are there in a number line, there are 3 gaps. Select any one gap. If I select this gap, it is 1 plus 3. If I select this gap, it is 2 plus 2. If I select this gap, it is 3 plus 1. So out of 3 gaps, select any one. Now we will use the same method. 3x plus 4y equivalent to 60. This is a multiple of 4. This is a multiple of 4. X should be a multiple of 4. This is a multiple of 3, this is a multiple of 3, y should be a multiple of 3. So this is nothing but 12 into a plus b equivalent to 60. A plus b is nothing but 60 by 12. 60 by 12 is nothing but k by a into b. 60 by 12 is 5. 5 gaps are there. If 5 balls are kept in a number line, how many gaps are there? 4 gaps are there. 4c1 is 4. This is nothing but for positive values. 4 is positive. x0, y0. 2 more will come. So 6 will become non-negative. 4 is positive, 6 is non-negative. I hope the proof is clear. From where this k by a into b we got 3x plus 4y equivalent to 60. 4 is a multiple of 4. 60 is a multiple of 4. X is not a multiple of 4. X should be a multiple of 4. X is 4a. This is a multiple of 3. This is a multiple of 3. 4 is not a multiple of 3. So y should be a multiple of 3. Instead of x it is 4a. Instead of y it is 3b. 12 into a plus b is 60. A plus b is 5. If 5 gaps are there, there are 4 spaces in between. 4c1 is 4. 4 positive. x0, y0. 2 more cases I will add it. So 6 will be non-negative. I hope the first problem, method 1, method 2 and method 3 are crystal clear. Once you know this, you will start avoiding the tabular method and you will start using the problems you in ANC methods and will maximize your score. Now 5x plus 8y equivalent to 840. K by A into B. Is 5 a factor of 840? Yes. Is 8 a factor of 840? Yes. So K by A into B. 840 by 5 into 8. 840 by 40, which is nothing but 21. 21 gaps are there. There will be 22 endpoints. Endpoints also take x value 0, y value 0. 22 non-negative. x0, y0. Two cases will be eliminated, so 20 will be positive. Directly single step solution. Directly single step solution if you know this logic. K by A into B. When K by A into B is valid, when the coefficients of x and y are co-prime to each other, or in other words HCF of the coefficients it is 1. Directly use K by A into B. Why there is a difference of 2? X could be 0 or y could be 0. Third question. 12x plus 15y equivalent to 720. HCF of 12 comma 15 is 3. It should be 1. It should be 1. Condense this number. So 3 into 4x plus 5y. It is nothing but 3 into 240. 3 cancel. I will get 4x plus 5y equivalent to 240. Equivalent to 240. So this will become 4 is a factor of 240. 5 is a factor of 240. K by A into B. 240 by 4 into 5. 240 by 20. 240 by 20 is nothing but 12. 12 means 12 gaps are there. There will be 13 endpoints. Endpoints also takes 0. 13 is non-negative and 11 is positive. 13 is non-negative. 11 is positive. Directly don't do 720 by 12 into 15. Remember this concept is used to find the integral solutions only when HCF of A comma B should be 1 and A comma B are the factors of right hand side. I hope the idea is clear. A 2-minute question has been condensed to 20 seconds or less than 20 seconds depending upon your practice. That's exactly the reason you should listen to all my classes. I hope problem number C is clear. Problem number D. He might actually change this question by giving an irrational function root x plus root y equivalent to root of 1332. 1332. Let me factorize 1332. These are nothing but 2 6 are 2 6 are 2 6 are 6 triple ones are 3 37s are 2 6 are 12 12 3s are 36, which is 36 into 37. Root x plus root y is 6 root 37. Root 37 is irrational. Irrational number is there in the right hand side. Without having in the left hand side, you will not get it in the right hand side. So root x is of the form a root 37. Root y is of the form b root 37. So it is nothing but a plus b equivalent to 6. So 6 by 1 into 1, which is nothing but 6. So there are 7 and there is 5. 5 is positive, 7 is non-negative. Idea clear? Don't get fear when you look at a new question. It is a very easy question if you understand the logic. Root x plus root y is root of 36 into 37. Root 36 is 6. Root x plus root y is 6 root 37, right? Root 37 is there on the right hand side. So root x is a root 37, root y is b root 37. A plus b is 6. Coefficient of a, 1 is a factor of 6, 1 is a factor of 6. K by A into B concept. 6 by 1 into 1 is 6. 6 means 7 and 5. 7 will be non-negative and 5 will be positive. I hope that answer is clear for you. Question number D. Question number E. Root x plus root y equivalent to root of 1984. 1984. Let us factorize 1984. If I factorize it, 4 4s are 16, 4 9s are 36, 4 6s are, 4 1s are 4, 4 24s are 431s are. So 1984 is nothing but 64 into 31. 64 into 31. So root x plus root y is nothing but root of 64 into 31. Root x plus root y is 8 root 31. So root 31 is again irrational. So root x is a root 31 and root y is b root 31. This will become a plus b equivalent to 8. A plus b equivalent to 8 means k by a into b, 8. 8 gaps are there. So there will be 9 and 7. What is a 9? 9 is a non-negative integral solution. What is 7? 7 is a positive integral solution. Why the difference is 2? Difference is 2 because x could be 0 or y could be 0, which is because of A0 and B0. I hope the idea is clear. Kindly reply it in the live chat so that I can see it. Any technical person is there? Any technical person, kindly call. Any students till now, if any doubt is there, kindly put it in the live chat so that I can look into your comments in the live chat. I can clarify in case if you got any doubts. You got any doubts? Any doubts till now? Any doubts? Can I have mobile so that I can see the na mobile? Okay, no, na charging better na dichese. Any doubts? Kindly put it in the live chat. All the concepts should be clear to you. All the concepts, I hope it is clear. You can put it in the live chat. Any doubt is there? Let me go through the, in case if you got any doubts, I'll be very happy to explain on the live chat. I will be spending 6 hours explaining you all the concepts from various things. Any doubts? Kindly mention. Any mention? I think. Any doubts? Shall I carry on? Now we discussed only when both of them are factors of right hand side. We will also see what happens if one of them is a factor of right hand side. We will also see what happens when none of them is a factor of right hand side. We will also see what happens if the number of variables increases beyond 2. Everything we will do it in a structured manner. 9th one, I am sure it is clear. 10th one, 3x plus 7y equivalent to 123. Again, first write down key point. Whatever the point concept which I am explaining right now is ax plus by equivalent to k only when one of them, only one of the coefficients, only one of the coefficients, only one of the coefficients, one of the coefficients, either A or B, either A or B is a factor of right hand side. We are discussing this case. We discussed when both of them are factors of right hand side. Now I am discussing when only one of the coefficients is a factor of right hand side. Only when one of them is a factor of right hand side. First I will solve it in tabular method, then I will tell you the ANC method. Tabular method, which is method 1. Tabular method. Now listen carefully, what is that we discussed? If ax plus by equivalent to k, if x is increased by b, y will be decreased by a. Or if x is decreased by b, y will be increased by a. This is what we discussed. Now see here, tabular form x and y. Start with that one which is not a factor of right hand side. 3 is a factor of 123. 341s are 123. So start with y value 0. If y value 0, 3x is 123. X is nothing but 41. X is nothing but 41. 41 decreased by 7. 34. Y increased by 3. 0 plus 3. Again decreased by 7. Y increased by 3. Again decreased by 7. Y increased by 3. Again decreased by 7. Y increased by 3. Again decreased by 7, y increased by 3. I cannot take decrease by 7, minus 1 I will get it. So these are the cases. Important point to save your time in tabular method, start with that variable where the coefficient is not a factor of right hand side. Is not a factor of right hand side. So how many cases we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So non-negative integral solutions. Non-negative integral solutions are total 6. Non-negative integral solutions total are 6. Positive integral solution does not include 0. Does not include 0. So this is eliminated. This is eliminated. If this is eliminated, positive integral solutions is 5 by using tabular method. By using tabular method, I hope the idea is clear. Start with the coefficients which is not a factor, put y value 0, x 41, decreased by 7, decreased by 7, decreased by 7, go to that value where upon still decrease I will get a negative value. I will get a negative value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 values where only one value is there, y value 0. So the difference is 1. Why the difference will be 1? Only one of the coefficients is a factor of right hand side. Tabular method. In exam we will not use this tabular method. Time consuming method. It takes a lot of time. Time consuming method. Now method 2. Method 2. Method 2. Method 2. Now see here, in method 2, if ax plus by equivalent to k, 1 of a comma b, if 1 of a comma b is a factor of right hand side, is a factor of k by a into b, if you get any decimal, ignore the decimals. Ignore the decimals. If you get any decimals, ignore the decimals. The value of ignoring the decimals after doing k by a into b is nothing but a positive integral solutions. Positive integral solutions. To positive integral solutions, if you add plus 1, why plus 1? Because one of them is a factor of right hand side. I will get non-negative integral solutions. I will get non-negative integral solutions. I will get non-negative integral solutions. If one of the coefficients is a factor of right hand side, take k by a into b, ignore the decimal. 3.1 is 3, just ignore everything after dot. 3.9 is also 3, ignore everything after dot. 3.1 is 3, 3.9 is also 3, ignore everything after dot. Please make a note of this extremely important concept which helps you to save your time. K by a into b is nothing but positive integral solution. Add 1 to it, I will get a non-negative integral solution. Directly by looking at a question itself, you will get the answer. Let us solve this question orally. K by a into b, 123 by 3 into 7, 123 by 21 is 5 point something, ignore decimal, 5 is nothing but a positive integral solution, add 1 to it, 6 is nothing but a non-negative integral solution. Directly you got 5 positive, 6 non-negative, 5 positive, 6 non-negative. Let me take another exam replica question. 4x plus 5y equivalent to 484. 4x plus 5y equivalent to 484. 4 is a factor of 484. 5 is not a factor of 484. So 484 divided by 20, which is nothing but 24 point something. Ignore everything after decimal. 24 is nothing but a positive integral solution. Add 1 to it. 25 is nothing but a non-negative integral solution. We discussed a case where one of them is a factor of constant and both of them are factors of the constant. I hope this 10th problem is also extremely clear to you. Both of them are factors of constant.
Press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.